I'm not gonna be too loud in case the audio is weird. I have it under this because it's cold again. It's cold again, Cash and Uggan. It's cold. It's too cold to dance well, so I'm gonna do that. Also, I feel like the Rode mic is a little funny sometimes. Also, yes, Mega Bonk OST. Thank you. Okay, good. It'll probably be a little, I'm sure I'll get warm enough to take my cool stretchy new performance thing off. I'm in like my work gear today as I flash everybody. I feel energized. This is definitely my default clothing for days where I'm like, I gotta do stuff. What? That's stupid. Who made these rules? I guess me. So I know. Oh God, look away. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna, I put this out here and then I'm gonna move it. I'm doing great. This is definitely one of those days where I'm like, yeah, we could work out or we could just like stay in bed. We could just be like sleepy. I hear a sound. Lex, thank you for the subscription. It was for the shirt flashing, wasn't it? That's what brings in the big bucks. Lex, I can't wait to play some PZ with you soon. This soundtrack does go really hard. Hopefully it's like a good background level, but I think I need a little hype today. So let's work with it. We're back to squat pull week 2. We're doing it. I was decently sore last week and been strength training a little bit. So I think this is like the right volume, 2 days a week, as I'm still kind of like getting back into it. Oh, funny. Wait, left, right. I have these on opposite? Yeah, I do. I guess it doesn't really matter, but they are labeled and my inclination, I guess that does feel better. Would it matter? Is there a safety reason why it would matter? I honestly don't know. Fuck, this is the hardest part of my whole day. Because that's too tall. Right there is good. Jesus Christ. Hopefully you're all doing great. We're gonna finish this year strong. I promise we will. I'm so glad that you like PZ. Are you guys modding it at all or just playing vanilla? I like all the things for PZ, although there are definitely some quality of life mods that make a big difference. Just some like little things. Also, there's like the Kill Bill jumpsuit and katana mod, which I think is great. Tackling right left is a 2026 resolution. One of my clients' goals for next year is to be nicer to people, and I thought that was so funny, and it was definitely a joke. He's super cool, but it was really funny. If you're watching this, you know who you are, and I loved it, and I think for both of us, that's a good goal. Unstable 42, yeah, nice. Yeah, because the 42 multiplayer just came out pretty recently. The time is an illusion. It probably was like 3 months ago, but yeah. Anyway, okay, welcome in everybody. Week 2, day 1, week 2. I'm gonna get warmed up. I'm gonna do it. I'm 100% planning to do, hi Blood Princess, hello. I'm planning to do my favorite thing after this, which is maybe play Mega Bonk, fuck. Was gonna eat a lot and then go to sleep. It's my favorite thing to do after a good workout. When I used to work out in the mornings. I don't know what's out here. I didn't sweep, it's fine. There's just like mystery stuff. All right, foam rolling quads. Let me know if you have any questions. If you are new, welcome in. Let me move my mat around so you can actually see what I'm doing. Ugh. Who would have thought on a live stream that we'd want to be able to see? Damn, this song is so great. Already downloaded mods. Yeah, there's tons. There's tons. PZ is great. I love that you were like, this will get me better at DayZ. And I was like, probably with the combat timing. I think Project Zomboid is 10,000% more overwhelming with like the zombie combat. It's way more stressful. There'll be times in DayZ where you like clear a whole town out. And then you're just like, oh, okay, great. We can just like chill until we get sniped or snipe another player. But that's really the greatest challenge in DayZ is the other people. Although in Project Zomboid, when you do get strong and everyone gets bored, if you're with the wrong people, you know what I'm talking about. Someone might do some friendly fire or run you over with a car. It happens. I mean, sorry, my earbud just blipped, or maybe the music blipped. We're a little jumpy today, I guess. Yeah, my quads weren't super sore. which is a shame. I actually want them to be a lot sore, like a little bit, nothing super crazy. The immersive elements of Project Zomboid are like second to none. One, you know, I'm used to playing with Tom. That's who I'm talking about, who sometimes friendly fires. And, you know, he wants like 100% night sprinters, and otherwise it's too boring. And I'm like, but we'll never build our farm if we're just running for our lives every second of every day. Oh yeah, I'm gonna close the door too before I forget. All the kitties are sleeping on or under the bed by the fireplace, the electric fireplace, nothing fancy. But still, you know, big fancy fireplace shaped space heater. Yeah, what was the most sore? I think my upper back was a little sore, I think even just from having the bar on it. But I just hadn't done back squats in a little bit, and I also just get tense in that area a lot anyway, so not like a huge deal. Yeah, let me close the door. Yeah. And we do have more free feet. 2025 free feet. So enjoy it while you can. Thank you, Tom Boso. I agree. I do have a good butt. Actually, you know, I think everyone does. If you've got a butt, it's a good butt. And people that don't have butts, I still love you, and you're great. Thank you, Blood Princess. Yeah. Appreciate you. Okay, T-spine, and then we'll do some cat-cow. We know this is gonna happen, you know? Even from people that we know. It's gonna happen, and that's okay. You know, at least a compliment is better than some of the alternatives. Not trying to fucking scrounge for scraps, but oh man, this music is making me think about how my brain works and how like calm I feel when this is the music that's playing. It's like how I feel in Las Vegas when there's just like slot machine sounds and lights everywhere and people everywhere, and I'm like, all that noise cancels out all the inner noise. Although I don't know that it's very good for my nervous system. Was that their first time? Is that their first message? Yeah, that's not great. Because their name was kind of familiar. And I was obviously just like, sure. I know. You don't think I know? You don't think I've been a human woman alive with a behind my whole life? Someone will oh yeah, no, I don't know that. Fucking weirdo. All right, cat-cow, rear foot elevated hip flexor stretch. See, even I have to check my own stuff. Everybody do your cat-cow. It's time for group cat-cow. To the very chill music. Fan, I thought I turned you off. On. There it goes. I'm new to this space heater. This space heater. You have the sneaky, yes. You have the, that's right, because I'm just at OBS. They just look familiar. I'm tired. I need extra defenses today. Thank you, mods. That's okay, we'll get warmed up. Yeah. And then we'll all go play Mega Bonk, and then we'll all fall asleep until like 9 p.m. and then we'll stay up until midnight. I love, this is the Wild West one. I love this one. For Glank. Oh man. It's so good. I see, I'm just such a sucker for, cause it has all the like synthesized strings in it. Oh, I like, give me a little disco and some music and I'm really happy. Oh. I stood a lot on Sunday for the 12-hour, so I'm not feeling super sore. I was wiped the fuck out on Monday. Flex, yes, go run errands. Thank you for the lurk, I love you so much. The Sega Genesis, yes. Talscan, hello, happy New Year's Eve. Talscan, when are you streaming next? Ha ha ha. Everybody make sure you're following Talscan and Cash and Lex and Blood Princess. Blood Princess, when are you streaming next? Man, one of my friends is making me a crocheted thing. It made me think of you. Woo! And I'm not going to be explaining as much today. We're just here to work out. But if you have questions, if you're new, if you're not new, you ask me what I'm about, ask me what's going on. I will try to scroll the workout down as best I can. I just feel a little, not in a bad way, but I feel like preoccupied with other stuff going on today and tomorrow. And that, yeah. I think my phone is ringing. Speaking of being fucking, Don't talk, no, stop it. Yeah, who's calling me? That's crazy. That's why I didn't know what was going on. I'm just like, that's not a sound we ever hear in these parts. Cash later, okay. Talscan maybe, well, if you are, yeah, if you're, I'm gonna be on for probably an hour is my goal. Maybe an hour and 15. I'll raid into you if that timing works. But also you don't have to. Also, Granny, do a haul out. Granny. Oh yeah, foam roller is king. And you were, okay, before the pal sneak in. Oh yeah, because they're at 6 p.m. EST, right? 3 p.m. Pacific, is that right? Oh. Yes. Oh, and I forgot to foam roll my lats because I'm like spacing out. Oh yeah, because it's not in my videos. I'll foam roll the lats. They were actually really sore. The foam rolling and the stretching don't have to be done in like super specific order. We'll survive. We'll survive. It'll be okay. Also, because I bet they're gonna be like, ah. That's the noise they make. They go, ah. Oh, it's kind of nice. Oh. Yeah, it's good though. It's not bad. Oh, got a gaming PC. Why did it, what? Help me, oh yes. Oh, yes, well, it's worth it. It's a big investment. Also, I mean, might as well do it now. Oh, it's worth it, especially as stuff is getting more expensive, at least for a while, maybe forever. Talscan, that's okay. As long as you're, you know, we like a little order for like the nervous system activator and stuff, and like but this stuff, it doesn't really matter. Foam roll, stretch, whatever order you want. I'm not being very good about actually moving. Oh, ah, it's okay, it's just on the muscle, it's fine. Trying to give it a little shift. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. I'm not sore at all, what do you mean? I know, again, what are we all doing? Like, this is what I'm doing for my last Wednesday. I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna take a nap and then maybe do some stuff with the new shed, and then we'll be hanging out in the United Queendom server from 8 p.m. to midnight. I have a little bit of work to do also, but it's fine. Banded glue bridges and bird dogs. Oh, my bird dogs first. My weird bird dogs that are a little more spicy in their own way. Other ones are plenty spicy. These are just stable spine, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah. All these songs are like 2 minutes long. Gaming out. Good, again. That's exactly what I want for you. You don't work tomorrow, do you? I hope not. I can't remember. I'm sorry, I don't keep track very well. Granny, what are you most excited about with your gaming PC? Which game is the one that finally convinced you to go all in? Or is it for streaming? Also good. Yeah, scooch them in a little bit. And just like that, I'm already warm enough to just the top layer. Ah, Squidward. Everyone's out. Everyone's out for you. Everyone wants to ban that little squee-war. See, I'm energized. The number of times this shirt has lied to people. It's many, but that's okay. Also, you know, manifest it. Disney Dreamlight Valley, okay. On the Switch. Oh, they crash and glitch all the time on the Switch. Oh yeah. Well, you'll be able to now. Good stuff, good stuff. I can't remember. Well, I know that as we started, because I started streaming back home on the Xbox And Marlon had a gaming PC that we streamed on a little bit, but I didn't really upgrade until we were out here. And then we've upgraded a few things since. But it's exciting. You'll be able to do tons of stuff. Tons. And if you've got, you know, there still will be some issues. Sometimes there always are, but for the most part, you can actually fix stuff as opposed to like if your Switch is like, no, I can't handle it. And I fueled up pretty well this morning. I did have some, I had a filling like refilled yesterday, so my cheek is really swollen. It doesn't seem to be hot or cold sensitive, but it's like, it's just swollen from the injections. That needle they put in your mouth, like, cause you like know you're numb, but it's like, it's the biggest needle I've ever seen. They're like, let me just get this out of here. You're just like, okay, that's very scary, but just from I know that's the only reason it's sore, because otherwise it was very quick. They did a nice job. I like my dentist. It's one of my friend's husbands. He's cool. He played, maybe he was I can't remember if he was a swimmer or played water polo, but like in the Olympics. Yeah, he's really cool. I'm spacing on which sport. But he was telling me, this will make everybody feel better, maybe, or maybe not. So he's like a human man. He's like tall. And even he, at a Planet Fitness once, he was on the rowing machine and some girl came up to him and was like, hey, like talked to him enough to get him to take his earbuds out, was like, hey, I just wanted to give you a few tips. And I was like, I genuinely thought that only happened to women. And I was shocked. And I was also like, I am so sorry that happened. People need to mind their fucking business. It's literally what I do for my job, and I would fucking never. There are like two completely insane scenarios I could think of where I would talk to somebody and it would only be if I thought they were directly going to harm themselves or someone else, and I would have to be very sure about that. Like in that movement, like, you know, oh, maybe we shouldn't be doing clean and jerks in here kind of thing, but I would still be more likely to talk to the staff. Also, that someone could really hurt themselves on a rowing machine. Like, I'm sure it's possible, but not with like regular movements. It was, yeah. But I remember being like, huh, I really had never heard a man say that. That somebody had come up to them. Maybe that woman was just like doing her own version of feminism. She's trying. It's not quite the approach I would take, because it's rude, but it's so rude. It's also just like, don't come talk to me. I don't know you. Like in a gym, like I'm not here to chat. You know, aside from like, hey, can I work in around you? Or how many sets do you have left? Or like, where'd you get that cool sweatshirt or whatever? Do you like your nobles? You know, that shit. We can do a couple of conversations, but mostly everyone's there to just fucking do their job and just work out a little bit. Yeah, I worked at an Orange Theory. I like their rowing machines, but I'm just saying, would you go, like, remember earlier in this conversation where I said this person was like an Olympic athlete? You know, not that even someone who isn't deserves to be bothered. Don't fucking bother anybody at the gym. Can we just please, like, don't fucking go up to someone and give them form tips. Like, I've chatted with people at gyms. Like there was one time when I was back in Oregon with Marlon 2 years ago, I went to like a local gym in a small town where his parents live, and was using the trap bar. But this was clearly like, not that a chain wouldn't have regulars, but this was like a very local gym, and it was clearly like the same, you know, 100 people were coming through every day at the same times. And I was using the trap bar, and a guy there, and I kind of like made eye contact, and I like, I don't know, waved or did that thing I do where I look approachable. And he came and talked to me about, he was like, hey, I've never used the trap bar before, like, you know, didn't know what it was called. And so I talked about it, and I was like, if you're here tomorrow morning, I'll walk you through it if you want. And like I chatted with someone else, because it was like very clear that I was doing stuff that was like a little out of the ordinary, which is like, not that that stuff's that crazy. But they like approached me, and I was like, you know, if you want to learn how to use it, I'll tell you how to use it. So yeah, they're dying or going to seriously injure themselves. Exactly. But it's like the rowing machine, not saying the rowing machine is easy, but like to really hurt yourself, you're like in a seated position. I mean, you could go flying off that thing, I'm sure, and like get a little bruised knee or something, not good. I'm not saying it's out of the question, but that somebody would be, the idea that someone would be doing it badly enough in a gym where you'd have to go talk to them is insane. Okay. I'm gonna be gentle on my little bare feet. Ah! Do you see my little ankles go out? See, I don't like that. Ah! Maybe you can't. I can't tell where the camera is. that instability outward, I don't like. We're trying to work on that this year. We will though. All right, this will wake you up. Mega bonk and little drop downs. We go crazy. Bah, we're going hard. Okay. Hey, Arturia Pendragon, how's it going? Oh, I tried to play Fallout 4 on the Xbox the other night when I was committing to one of my first major New Year's resolutions, which is to play more video games, especially for fun. And I hadn't updated it yet on the Xbox, and I had to wait an hour. And by the time it was done, I was like, fuck you. But now it's downloaded and updated, so maybe. I'll get back to them on that. Arturia Pendragon, how are you though? I've missed you. Have you been helping the settlements? Tell me all about it. Make sure that they're in line. Yeah, probably. I'm sure it's great and doesn't have a bunch of broken guns and quests in it or whatever. They've just been making that game worse, and it's so good. It was so good. Now it's just only made amazing by mods. I just like, why are they phoning it in so much? Why? Why? See, Knight Templar can say stuff like that. That's fine. I don't know that I agree with your statement though about me. Thank you. Finally started to re-release Fallout like they did with Sky. I know. Then I'm not going to fall for it this time. I bought all the Skyrims for no reason. But here we are. Okay, my feet are a little slidey, so I'm going to be a little careful because when it's very cold, they slide. This is the one thing that I would have shoes on for in here. Not that you need them. There's just like this floor and my feet. I feel very like, oh no, I'm going to fall. It's very unsettling. Meow. Meow. Okay, goblet squats as well. I don't know why I looked over. This is my like standard squat pole duo for primers. It'll look a lot better when I actually get the red and black up, I promise, with like blood splatter and like logos. You know, one step at a time. Right now it can be Bumblebee yellow. I don't hate that at all. Bumblebee's like, I like Bumblebees the animals, and also, you know, Bumblebee the whatever transformer. There we go. That one's all right too. It's like the only one whose name I really remember. Okay, I remember Optimus Prime. I actually just surprised myself there. That's good. I have to be. I would never be a Dexter Morgan, fucking emo ass. No, we're all bride energy in here. We're all Beatrix energy. She's just making a mess. Not on purpose, it just happens. Can't be like, I guess I was born a killer, so I'll just like only kill the right people. Meh, meh, meh. I hate my actual girlfriend. Let me marry this girl. Wait, no, I hate her too. Let me marry my sister. Blech. I did really like Dexter for like a season or two, but looking back, I'm like, shut up. Shut up, you fucking weirdo. No! It would only be people who came in here and tried to correct me. I'm kidding, that's allowed. Maybe. I didn't like season, I don't know. In retrospect, I don't think I really liked any of it. I just did it at the time because it was like, wow. Also, it was like, was it on Starz or HBO? There weren't a lot of shows with like nudity and like that much like getting down. I mean, there were, maybe I wasn't finding them, but there's way more now. Or icky in their compliments. I know, yeah, nice ass. Yeah, okay, yeah, nice face, idiot. Eh. Your face is a nice butt. There we go, nailed it. We'll keep them in line, you and me, BP. But yeah, we're getting sweaty. Just a little bit. This is why I'm always like, you know, just see how you feel. Get started. And then if I decided to stop here, I've still already done quite a bit of stuff. Your face has a nice butt. Squidward! We know you don't give a shit about my boobs. Walk into Bee's home and incorrectly correct her form. I mean, it would be really funny, the few minutes that you lived through that. I think everyone would really enjoy it. I'm kidding. I know, I don't have any ego about this shit. I'm just playing. I don't mind. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want some random person coming in here and being like, I think you're doing that wrong. All right. You can talk to me about it if you have a different approach. That's fine. I know, Squidward. Night Templar, Night Mod, Night Bird. You come in here anytime. We'll see. You want to be one of my blood splatters? I'd be honored. No, it's gonna look good. Here's the vision. Also, because we're gonna get some filters for the lights because they're very white, so it makes this look very like sunshine yellow, but it's actually a lot more like the orange yellow, like the rest of my stuff. I promise I picked good, but we're gonna have like big ass avatar, like my avatar, my little like chibi one, and then it's gonna be in like blood red font. You're killing it, queen. Just as a reminder for all of us, and then like, like blood, you know, like this, that's the blood splatter motion it's gonna make. I really like this idea, Cash. I do. Let me grab a drink of water and I'll get my, oh, I keep forgetting my wall sits. I suck at this. I can't read. It will never get funny unless it's Squidward. It's true. I think there's a couple other people who I might think it's funny, but Squidward for sure. That will always be funny. All right, let me do my wall sits. Let me grab my phone. I'll actually try to keep track of the time. 20 seconds per side, single leg. I'll just go back and forth. I think I just have to, which is fine. As I kick stuff, you gotta kick stuff a lot. You gotta kickstart my heart. And we'll see, might do 30 seconds. Oh my God, yes. Just do a big splatter. That'd be great. I can't tell you how hard these are. I think we can do 30 seconds though. I like this time under tension is good. Yeah, we'll be okay, we'll be okay. What? I can't read everything, even with my glasses on. Oh shit, that was longer than 30 seconds, that's fine. You guys wanna make my gym a crime scene. I'd be down with some blood splatter on the floor, but it might feel weird. I'm very texture sensitive. If there were like certain spots that had paint on them that were slippery, I wouldn't like that. I already was like, I'm gonna slip and fall on the rubber. Officer, this queen is killing it, excuse me. Whew, okay. How many pounds can I hold in a wall sit? I mean, in a regular one, probably like 40 for a little bit. I mean, for how long? That's the real question. You know, I think 40 would be plenty hard. I'm gonna say that. I don't have it in here. Oh no, I do. I have a 45-pound plate, but I'm not gonna do that. These are not tests of strength workouts. They are responsible building up strength workouts. You wanna see somebody doing great challenges. Fuck, I can't remember this guy's name. There's a bunch of people who, there's this one guy, he has a really cute dog. He's really, really bulky and like super muscular and really athletic. And he has a cute pit bull named Duty maybe, or maybe that's their nickname. And he'll watch someone do something insane and be like, all right, I got this. And you know, he's obviously like extremely strong and you know, but there's always someone who can do something that you can't, even if it's, you know, it's just different types of strength, especially people who do like gymnastic shit. I don't know how you all do it. Duty Woody. My free toes. I know, well, I could go put socks on, I guess, but I really don't feel like it. I really don't. Yeah. I could though. The only crime will be if I set the bench on them, then I will be so sad. It will be so sad. Makeup isn't a drug. Makeup's not a drug. Also, all those dudes, you know, they bronze up and stuff. Makeup is not even the same thing as that. Not even the same thing. I mean, beauty pageants are a whole other, oh yeah, I was thinking of like the bodybuilding comps. I was like, they all wear makeup. I was like, what do you mean? Those dudes are, basically, like everyone's like contouring their whole bodies, basically. I would say beauty pageants are just like an entirely different conversation that is like very rooted in, historically very rooted in white supremacy and probably still is. Yeah, it definitely is. Probably. It's like so much of it is like Eurocentric beauty standards, although I know it's like they've changed it now and there's Miss World, whatever. If that's something you're into, like, you know, no shade to you, but like, I don't like the idea of other people being like objectified in that way, I guess. But I also don't mind. I did a beauty pageant in high school for junior Miss for fun, because I was like, I've never done that, and I'm very much like, I'll try that out, even if I know it's not for me. But we did big sister program stuff. And my talent was a monologue I wrote about women's suffrage where I dressed as Katharine Hepburn. So, you know, make it your own. The girl who won played piano really well. That's usually what we got. I did good though. I did great in the interview portion. And I liked the big sister, little sister stuff was really nice. So I know they do a lot of good things, and like shit, like, you know, if that's like your way to get college paid for and to get success, like I am so in for people using what good shit they got. It's not like it's fucking easy. The exact opposite. I think I just like, you know, sometimes you're just like, I don't know how I feel about this. I actually feel really similarly to that as I do about professional football, which is probably funny, but I'm like, you know, it's like, yeah, you guys opt in if you want, but also I really worry about the long-term damage we do to people. And, you know, also if you get injured or you're, you know, something else happens and you can't keep playing and you like lose access to your livelihood, it's like, I don't know, obviously different from beauty pageants. I'm just rambling, but it doesn't mean it's like all bad. I don't know. I don't like the idea of people suffering, I guess. Is that such a bad thing? Get those toe shoes? Yeah, I guess. They'd probably be really comfortable. I do really like when someone like massages between your toes. I'm not gonna talk about that. But like, yeah, I'm into that. Okay, we did 95 twice and then 115 last week for 3 sets of 8. Oh yes, stretch exercise to prevent back pain when sitting with my PC too much. So a lot of the reason that happens, I'm not a physical therapist and I'm not a doctor, so, you know, obviously take everything I say with lots of consideration for yourself. But a lot of the reason that happens, a lot of the reason that we get low back pain with people is because of how this stuff connects through to this stuff, like this circumference around our hip and to our hip flexor and our lateral glutes and our low back. So we think sitting too much, constantly flexed hip, this tends to get really tight. So one of the first things you can do is like a couch stretch, weirdly really can help low back because we kind of want to tackle the whole area. And you know, when we're sitting for long periods of time, kind of depends on what position your back gets into. This isn't a bad thing to do before squat, so I don't mind demoing it. So this is a deep version of this. Not everybody will be capable of getting into this position just yet or at all, and that's fine. Couch stretch, big thing with couch stretch is like I can get it forward here, great. That's not stretching my hip, so tuck the tailbone under, and you can also you can hold a light weight up overhead, keeps you from tilting forward too much and gets more of that front hip flexor. So that's just generally anything that, as long as your hips aren't in pain or injured, anything that stretches the hips out, that gets you into, you know, this is extension, extended hip, this is flexed hip, right? This is sitting, this is standing or stretching. So just thinking about kind of doing the opposite of what you're normally doing is how I think about a lot of things for people. Like if you're in a flexed hip position, let's get you in an extended hip position. Other things for back, standing forward folds with a good relaxed knee. Let's see, you can still see me, that's fine. Big reach up, relax on down, let everything hang, bend in the knee. I'm not doing a straight leg. I'm not trying to stretch my hamstrings. I'm trying to let my low back be draped and comfortable. This always feels fucking delicious. So big fan of that guy. That can help give you a little bit of temporary relief. And it kind of depends where, you know, it just kind of depends. It depends where stuff hurts, but that one's a really good one. So I'd say tackle the hip flexors, tackle the low back. There's a seated variation of that as well that's even more gentle. Getting used to my space, sorry. Bent knee, send it forward so that you can just drape. Again, I'm not doing a straight leg. I'm not trying to stretch my legs out so much. I'm trying to let this stuff relax, grab the outsides of the feet, and just adjust to where you feel comfortable. That one to me always feels outstanding. There's also position 4 is a really good one. Keep the feet gently flexed. cha-cha, cha-cha. Also gives your back a little bit of supported relief position, like having your back flat on the floor, as opposed to just sitting and having to support itself without the benefit of your low body as well too. Like my low back will hurt if I'm standing for a long period of time, but it tends to hurt a little bit less and in a different way because you're moving a little bit more and also get to take advantage of how your body stacks. Yours is between the shoulder blades, huh? Well, I would still recommend standing forward fold and the seated forward fold. Otherwise, give yourself a hug and go right here. We can also, we can open things up, cross the arms, open things up, switch the cross. That can be a really good one. When you're tense up through there, actually, my best recommendation is to take regular walks and regular breaks because getting blood flow in these areas are really hard to just stretch, and stretching is not always the answer. Like a lot of the times it's not. A lot of the times you just need to get your whole body loosened up. Not like, let's get this really stretched. It's like, no, let's get warm. Get everything warm and moving because then things are just a little more elastic and comfortable. So that can help, but especially for like right below the ears, I get sore up through here, like base of the skull down through the upper back. If you're able to walk, like if that's something physically comfortable for you, like we don't have major ability limitations or injury preventing that, walk or spin, low intensity cardio for like a longer duration, 20 to 30 minutes, nothing crazy, long enough to like break a little dew point. I have what I call the dew point right now where I'm just starting to be a little bit, like my shirt's just like slightly dewy. Is that helpful for anybody? Getting a lot of cat hair on me. Can't do a stand for 30 minutes. I bet I can tell you why right now. Don't quote me again as a, don't take me at it, too rough. But I would guess that your columnar strength is weak. Not just abs, but like entire torso. Because we can get away with it when we walk because we have the advantage of momentum, so we can walk, right? But if we have to just stand and be stacked or sit and be stacked, like if you're getting sore, I don't know, are you ending up like this sitting? Like how are we sitting? Are we trying to stay really tall? Like what are the details here? This is where it gets very individual, trying to give generic advice. But if somebody gets sore and is hurting from standing in between their shoulder blades or their low back or everywhere, my guess is almost always like, well, we're either carrying tension in a very specific way, so you've got tension issues, or we have your torso. Yeah, it's Squeeze. Hopefully that's how I pronounce your name. I'm gonna freak the fuck out that there's a spider in here. What kind of spider? Did it attack you? It came for you? What is this? Whoa, let me do my back squats and then we'll talk more about upper back stuff. Night Templar, give me some more details. I'll take them, I'm always happy to hop on a call with you too. Doing it this way is a little trickier. All right, 95 for 8. Tell me more about that spider. That's scary. And for anyone just joining, these aren't super heavy. Obviously, I can talk. This is only week 2 of about 3 months off of strength training. So we're coming back nice and easy. Easy, we'll go to 115. Easy peasy. Cash asking the questions. I know, are you our next Spider-Man? Spider person, sorry. Spider human. He's usually named Spider-Man, I'm sorry. Not trying to guess anyone's gender. Oh. Spider person. Anyone can be a spider person. Or person spider. Person. Because there is like man spider, right? We were talking about this the other day and I found it very funny. You lost it. Spider human. All right, I'll do my rows. Just wanted to get that ready. And you'll notice I'm already just using this busted bench. Well, it's not that busted. It just has sticky old duct tape spot on it that I have covered up in the towel, but it is so much more stable than the other one. That other one would do in a pinch. Not saying that's a bad thing to have, but this one is way more stable. It is also a lot heavier. So what would I do? Depends on the spider. I'd figure out a way to scoop it up and get it outside though. I have the door closed so the cats are safe in the house, so I'd probably probably get the garage door open and be like, all right. And if it like ran at me, I'd probably go, bah! And like I'd make an embarrassing sound that would be funny for everybody. But I tend to be pretty, if I find it on me, I will definitely go, woo, and like, but I probably won't squeal and run away. I grew up in the country. Busty. I don't think, Squidward, you and boobs today. This is weird. What's going on? Is this part of your New Year's resolution? You don't have to do that, Squidward. And because I can't go up in weight really with these, they're feeling plenty heavy. These will be fine for this block, but next block I'll give myself some different challenges at the same weight, gorilla rows or whatever. And then I'll get myself some dumbbells soon, yay! Feeling good, feeling good. Hey, Sweeze, what were you doing in your gym though? In your garage when the spider startled you? All spiders are named Charles. Fucking shoot you, Charles. I'm just gonna do this direction. So if anyone comes in and says anything weird again today, you have to be like, we know B has a nice ass, everybody shut the fuck up and just be nice. We all have nice asses. We all have bodies and it's okay. But I don't wanna move the bench. So I'm gonna just hope that no one's too weird. Except for people I know well, like Squidward, you can be weird. I don't think I could stop you anyway, so. Boom. When we lived in an RV for a while, when we moved in with my parents, unpin what? I don't see it. What got pinned? Ah, fuck, my earbud. Oh yeah, let it be said for everyone and about everyone now. It's true. You have a body. I'm proud of you. If your computer works. You pin whatever you want, BP. Go crazy. Nightbot, you are going to turn into blood splatter if you're not careful. Appreciate the booty quietly to yourself, or you will be made to leave. Thank you, BP. Since we're here on the grandest of New Year's Eves, if anybody, please tell me what your fitness and health or personal goals are for next year. If there are things you feel like sharing, I really like seeing people's goals. It makes me happy. I already told you one of mine is to game way more for fun. But also some of that will be on stream, but a lot of it will be for fun. Been playing a lot of Fallout Shelter again. Yes. And that's been really nice, actually. I know it's silly and they're, you know, they've got their little seasons now and stuff, but I've liked Fallout Shelter since day one. I think that's a fun one. Gonna play some Mega Bonk on Saturday. We'll play some Fallout New Vegas tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be on stream, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. And then I'm also, you know, I played some Forest last night. Jumped in with some people and we just like, none of us, we were all super tired. So we just built the base quietly. Every now and then someone would be like, oh, the cannibal dropped me. And we'd be like, oh, okay, you gonna respawn? No, okay, yeah. It was really nice. And I'll play some PZ with Lex. I know she's running errands, but, and some, I don't know, whatever Cash wants to play. We'll do it this year. We can get started tonight. Tonight's just off air for funsies. All right, up to 115 for 8, let's go. Those are just a hair low, huh? Nice. How does that feel lower this week? Good stuff. Yeah, and that feels really comfortable. You'll notice my legs shaking a little bit because I'm trying to do like a big lockout at the top. Because you don't need any weight on your back to make your legs shake if you go, yeah, just squeeze. That's the thing that's missing for a lot of people if you're ever like, this doesn't feel hard. Make it feel harder. Tension. Create the tension on purpose and then relax it and then create the tension and then relax it. That's actually something I have people do to warm up sometimes is just go, squeeze everything. Squeeze everything. Try not to pop a blood vessel though. Oh, I just love looking over when someone like Night Mod's like, I'm gonna be a problem, and it's just like mod every other comment. Don't worry, Night Mod, you're safe here, but there is also a lot of structure around you. All right, set 2 here. Nice. You have a special red one. That's true. I like your special red one. That's good. Okay. And I really like these, if I haven't mentioned that. The little bit of rotation is just very shoulder friendly. It always feels really good. You get to keep it close, tucked in really close to your body, and I think it sets people in a really good pattern of movement. I'm a fan. I do these a lot too. They tend to feel good even when I'm having like a bad shoulder day, but oh, I hate to say it out loud, but it's getting a lot better. I was talking to our PT about it yesterday because I was like, I feel like I went from like 80% better to like 95% better in like a week. And she's like, that often happens. You have to just like, or you'll be at like, 50%, like you're dealing with some pain and it doesn't seem like it's getting better. And you just, if you can push through and keep going for a little bit longer and just do kind of what you need to do, which will vary person to person. I wish I had more firm answers, but a lot of really the best advice I can just give is try to trust the process. We're very nice overlords. We're extremely nice overlords. I would say. I barely shout at anyone. Okay, no fitness goals this year. We get backpacking trips. See, that's amazing. That's like, that counts 110%. I would put that under like fitness health stuff. Fitness isn't just gym. Fitness also, like if we think the word fit gets very commonly associated with like, you have good fitness and we will run endurance races, haha. But it's like mental fitness, emotional fitness, like that kind of thing. I think those can really cross over easily. Only lack of bribe in mod hands. Yet. There's still some time left this year. We're also very close to the 1,200 mark on Extra Life donations for 2025. I was gonna kind of see how we were looking by the end of the year, but I don't want to force it, Also, because part of me is like, ooh, we get to 1,200, we're so close, and I'm also like, shit, then I have to do something else. Because I do a milestone at every $100. And there's a lot still. Though we knocked off a couple on Sunday. We're doing good. We're doing good. All right, let me bang out my last set of these. I think I'm gonna do 10 because they're feeling pretty groovy, and my next jump up to 45-pound plates. Going from 115 to 135 feels like too much. I could do it, but I am trying to be very, very measured and reasonable about this buildup. And because I can tell that this feels a lot easier even than last week, where 95 and 115 were feeling good, this week they feel even better. That makes me feel like I'm like actually probably recovering well and that I have the right load, like the right volume of workout, exercises, reps, whatever right now. So, we don't have to ego lift. In fact, we probably shouldn't, Let's see. I think I might have been like a little uneven side to side last time. That's why it felt weird. All right, last set. Let's go for 10. Yeah. Maybe I am one too high up. That's fine. Oh yeah. Whew. I'm also going really slowly, so they get very hard at the end. Happy New Year's from the future! Woo! Yay! Oh, did it just tick it over now? Excellent. In 4 minutes? Is that right? This felt good. That felt hard in like the right way. You know, we go up to 135. I'm sure I could do like 5 or 6 reps. Maybe. That'd be fine. But 10 at 115, it's not bad. Sometimes it's okay to do a little lighter for a little more. Nothing too crazy. If you're setting up rep and set schemes for yourself, we typically like to see for strength building, I can't remember the exact numbers, but it's somewhere between like 22 and 35 reps, 25 and 35 total, right? So that's why like 3 sets of 10 gets you 30 reps. That's why it's a really classic. 3 sets of 12, and maybe it's between 20 and 40, because you'll do higher volume for some things. J2 Holy! I was talking about you earlier, and how the zombies are the greatest thing to fear in Project Zomboid, unless you all get really strong and your friends get bored and they decide they've had enough of you. I actually didn't say friends, I said friend. No, it was good. I was talking to Lex about playing soon. But yes, how's everything going? Are you, wait, what time is it? Like 6. Are you all hanging out already? When's the gang all get there? Let me just dox your time zone. Rude. Nah, everyone knows. But yeah, I think stuff is good. Oh yeah, and Cash, hold on. You had eat less junk, do more stuff. What kind of stuff? What kind of stuff? That's because J2 Holy is what's the word I'm looking for? Revered and feared in the United Kingdom, I think. And loved. Oh, J2 Holy, did you see? You should look at my Instagram story that I put up today. Not the smoothie. I know you don't care about that, but I think that's a compliment. Cash J2 Holy. If your personality and presence spans far beyond name, then you are truly an iconic legend. It's already funny, and then you laughing in it is very, very, very funny. It's my favorite. What are the plans for tonight? Tell me all about it. Oh, yanking up a little bit harder than I need to. This is my non-dominant side, so sometimes she's a little wild. Oh! I do happy seals in the gym. I go, ugh! I want to play Arc Raiders. Who'd you play with? I thought we were, I'm kidding, no, you can play. You can play without me first, that's fine. It's fine. You're gonna be better at it than me anyway, it doesn't matter. It's probably good for one of us to know a little bit about it. Actually, a creator streamer I follow last night talked about maybe playing it, and then we can play with K-Rob. K-Rob and maybe Sydney. Sydney's cool. Okay, I'm gonna set up for hip thrusts. Ooh. Which I just did 65 pounds. Oh yeah, that's fine. You don't have to keep any structure right now, so you could do whatever you want. All right, 1 second. You enjoy it, right? All right, hip thrusts, and then bear plank toes on bench. That's what it's called. It's not gonna happen, don't worry. And like we've talked about this before, because you know, all of us experience, like even me, like fuck, getting up at 6:30 yesterday. I was like, ugh. I often have clients at 6:30, but I was like, no, I was up until 11, which is not that late, but it's late for me. I'm usually out at 9:30. So even like I I have more structure in place than you do and mine still wants to shift. Like, I think that's very normal. Just, you know, don't be hard on yourself. I know you're not, but don't worry about it. But when you have, you know, when you have work again and stuff, give yourself, you'll know when you start, give yourself a few days before and just like, you know, make it happen. I'm also like a big fan of like, you know, tactical melatonin and shit. You know, if it works for you. Trick your body into sleeping. You'll be okay. You guys will have fun tonight too, whatever you're doing. I will be watching for when the time changes for all of you. And we'll wish you a happy New Year's. We'll just be starting our Queendom hangout. So I will remember our Queendom hangout at 8 p.m., which I am 100% going to take a nap before so that I can stay up till midnight. Because like I said, staying up till 11 has been like, wow, look at me go. Sorry, my nose is running. Ew. Ew. Let's scooch this over here. I think that'll work just fine. Come here, barbell. Oh yeah, I think I like popped it down. Whatever. It can just, I don't need to move too many things around. It's not that heavy. Ow. See, bare feet, they got me. Squat rack, why? Jumped up and bit me. Ow. It's fine. I think I'll live. Maybe. Weird numbers. No, maybe it's an autism thing. I think it's also, I've done that. Like I've set, you know, a snooze for like, let me just snooze for 7 more minutes or something. You know, I don't know, whatever the mind game. I'm not gonna step on the end of these again. That was ouchy. It's okay, my feet are like still really cold, so I didn't really feel it. Exactly. Okay, we're doing 3 sets of 10 barbell hip thrusts, and then we're gonna be doing our bear plank toes on bench. Bear plank, head, shoulders, knees, and toes on bench. For 5 breaths. I've been doing more like 6. And I did order a pad for the bar. I got a yellow one. So the color scheme is coming together. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's get after it. And then life will be good. We're actually making pretty good time. It's only been an hour. Good. In theory, this is a 45-minute workout. In theory. I'm gonna give myself a little extra padding because my little hip points were kind of sore because I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive. I need lots of protection from myself and others. Blah. Again, 65 nice and light, but also feels good. Only disadvantage of this padding is prevention of hip bending. Bench. I'm looking up. I'm breaking my rules. Gotta keep that chin tucked. You think I hadn't done 10,000 of these? Okay, pretty good. Hey, it didn't hit the treadmill this week. I'm learning and adapting. I am so small and frail. No, maybe, sometimes. I don't need anything. I don't know why I was wandering around. Don't mind me. Okay, yeah, and those feel a lot better this week. Yeah. And I'm gonna go out a little farther for these just to up the challenge. Easy peasy. Yeah. Good shit. All right, set 1. I do this all the time when I'm training. If I've washed my hair recently, I'm like, no, I couldn't have a kink in it from my hair tie. Me just like breathing heavily in like a compromising position. You haven't been to a workout stream yet, have you? This is only the third one, and it's already been fucking weird. In a good way. Fucking do it! Clip it, you coward! You can embarrass me. We can monetize it later. Come on, don't you go to the gym? It's full of weird pervy shit. That's my whole job is like, that doesn't seem hard enough. Good thrusting. Deep in the glutes, you know. That's a really, really good hip flexor and quad and core strengthener. And it's also good for deep breathing exercises, which I need a lot of because I'm very stressed. I need to do that so that I can not be stressed, so that I can play more DayZ, you see. But you fucking clip it, you clip it. We end up with a bunch of weird, pervy fitness clips. It's gonna be exactly what I expect. I have no other faith in any other outcome. Not during the hip thrust though, that's hilarious. Oh my God, we have a couple people at our gym who are like super nice people. So I don't mean this like, I'm not trying to like make fun of them, but it's like there's a couple people who every time we're in, we'll all be in the office together and we'll be like, oh man, that person's here again. Cause it is like a porno. And I'm like, you know, whatever works. But sometimes I'm like, is this more than just exertion? Like, are we involved in something? There's only a couple people. It's like 2 people, but it is noticeable. It's very funny to me. Super nice people. Super, super nice people. But, oh boy, there's some of that moaning and groaning. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. I'm like, you know, there are other people here, right? Like, I'm like, what do you sound like in the bedroom? Is this the same? Is this the tame version? What? You know, it just makes me think about it. Uh-oh, Evie's like, what are you doing out there? Sorry, I'm trying to like create. This will be fine. I'll get a little bruise. It'll be okay. I'll be fine. J2 Holy, what time is everybody coming over? Ah! Come here, come here. Come here. Geometry. I guess I'll just get up. How did you even do that? How did I even do that is the question. Don't. Get over here, okay. But yes, anybody who isn't in the Discord, if you'd like to be in the Discord. Okay, say hi to Hefty for me. Oh, that would have been a good opportunity to be like, say hi to Dan for me, ha. No, it doesn't work because being gay is great. Mr. K, everything, yeah, this is fine. This is all fine. Yeah, I'll have to get some more plates, I think. Well, I can probably go from 65 to 95 on these as soon as I have the hip pad. That's really why I got to keep it low. Ka-cha. Get feet in place. Bench, don't fucking move around. Those get plenty hard. I can also do a knee band for my second 2 weeks. That's another, there's lots of ways to progressively overload, you know. All right, we're doing more weird heavy breathing. J2. This is Vegas all over again. What am I gonna do with you? Ah, Mr. K. Ah! That's how much I have to slap the legs. It's a good one. Tee-hee-hee. Oh yeah, I do probably need to, oh wait, no, I'm not doing my full PT today. So I'm not doing my little, my soup cans. I'll do the soup cans on Friday or Saturday. When did I make a dad joke? I never do that on purpose. Oh, is lab stopping heavy scales with it because we can finish work and play. I read your sentence totally accurately. I know, Squidward. All right, everybody be weird if you want. I need to just breathe. Yeah. Damn, this shit goes so hard. I feel like I can't do the like, I don't know, people have like the things that spin around at the raves. Gosh, I'm gonna be able to do it. I can just hit some like, my feet are too cold to dance. It's good shit. They look like exercises, but yes, yes. I know, well, it's a weird PT thing that's actually been helping a lot. Everybody go buy Mega Bonk. Look at my wacky white girl dancing. This is my old lady dancing. Gotta get ready for when we're still going to the club and we're 90. Someday in here I'll get down. I promise. Probably not today though. Because I have to do more stuff. But if you're playing Mega Bonk and you're not in your head just like, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, no Night Templar, just your head. Because it's softer than a watermelon. No, I'm not that beefy. We'll work on it though. Add it to the goal list. Okay. Oh yeah, because also once this setup is even better, I'll hang a green screen and we can do Just Dance. Yeah. Who's ready for that? This guy. That's when I'll get really sweaty. I go down. Who's guy? Hello. Welcome back. Wait, were you the one who was telling me to do the splits? Fucking keeping an eye on you. Because you can hang out here and be normal. If you're normal, but if you ask me to do anything, I'm just saying. And I'm sorry if you're not, because my memory is sometimes. Oh! Ah! See? I didn't give myself enough credit. You be good. Tell us what workout stuff you're doing. Talk about you, you know? Whatever I'm doing is exactly what I want to be doing. You know, and I would say probably pretty much general rule of thumb, because I would say I'm probably not an exception to the rule of not liking to be told what to do. But I would say I probably like it less than the average person who already doesn't like it. That's just a guess. But maybe I'm completely normal, which is still a solid no. All right, last set, hip thrusts, hop, hop, and then maybe some more dorky dancing. We'll see how I'm feeling. Yeah, it's funny because some days I feel like I just have the grooves. The music is just in me, and I could dance in fucking Wellingtons. Thinking about those because we were playing Daisy. And I was like, what would be the hardest boot to dance in? Wellingtons. I could like throw down at someone's wedding in like the worst clothing for it. And today's one of those days where I'm just like, yay, I can dance. Look at me go. Look at me go. Night Templar, I just can't win, can I? Yeah. I keep setting up just like slightly to the left. Plant those feet. Hoop. I don't know what this music is. Oh, I'm sorry. See me scooch myself back up there. I tell my clients not to do that. It's like, don't try to reposition yourself during a movement, and then I do it. I'm gonna do a 10-second hold on the last one, just for fun. Yeah, that's funny. Good. I hit the treadmill that time. It's called, yes, this is the famous hip thrust jazz. Yeah. Upbeat and chill aquarium music to get things done. Cute. Nintendo upbeat music to make you happy like Kirby. Great. That sounds nice. And very dorky and very not, this doesn't make me happy. No, this doesn't work. No. I'm going back to the Mega Bonk soundtrack. It's all I want today. I just want Mega Bonk. That's all. And you're all stuck with it too. All right, last weird breathing thing. And then I'll do my other weird breathing things and then we'll raid somebody. Let me know if Talscan's live yet. Tom, Talscan is streaming now. Go follow Talscan. All right, last breathing time. Tom, I would say, you can make fun of this all you want, but go fucking try it. It's really hard. Also, because you can do like, it's like really, really hard. It's really hard. Probably shouldn't say that one. Breathing deeply. Challenging. It's fucking challenging, you fucking animals. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with all of you? You could for a couple seconds. I believe in you. Okay, team. I gotta do my little nice side leg breathing cool down. And then we go raid. We go raid. Okay. Ah! Professional cleaner. Just kidding, I'm not. That's the heaviest I would do that. And only if I knew I was gonna be setting it right down. Not also jerking it. I just get mad because that is what it's called, but I just know what it means to say that to this crowd. I'll let Evie in too. Come on. Let the cats come in while I breathe and then we raid. Okay. All right, welcome to PT time. Well, we were just doing PT time with my weird breathing. Yay, okay, good, we're gonna raid Dallas again. Sorry, that was really loud, but that is how excited I feel. All right, yeah, we can see we've got our, I'm gonna do the front lying breaths first. I have had like, my stomach's been a little bit like, I hate you. So I'm gonna do the bent knee variation today with Evie, with my little old Evie. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart. And no kink in the hair. It's gonna be greasy and wild and sweaty, but it won't have a kink in it. And this is just the more chill version. This is great for low back and stuff too, actually. Yeah. I'm just gonna be here in my little nest. I'll try to be quiet because the microphone is right in my face. I'm actually gonna take it off for a second because this is all breathing and now I feel self-conscious about the breathing. Where'd you go? Okay. Weirdly feels incredible for your low back. I like can't say that enough. Every week I'm like, this feels so good. It does though. Okay, side laying breaths. And then my little rib breathing. Oh, hydrate, that's a good call. Hold on, we'll do that and then we'll do our little side leg breathing. I have my very cool Gen Con pint glass. Wow, she's a nerd. From 2025, is this yours? Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe we'll get another kitty too. We might get lucky with a PG, although she's been pretty happy with the fireplace. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh my God. When you could just like lay in a weird position that you didn't expect to feel so nice. I think all of this stuff is unlocking a little bit slowly but surely, but oh, it's a journey. It's about the consistency though. And that takes, I know it takes a lot of trust. Trust and I guess faith in the outcome, even if it doesn't look like what you expect or come from what you expect. And those things are hard. You know, we like to operate in as much certainty as we can as animals because, hey, Meow, meow, meow. Because it helps us survive and keep ourselves safe. And it seems like a weird thing to say that like trusting a PT program would like make you feel unsafe, but it doesn't, it doesn't actively make you like worry necessarily, but it does tap into a part of our brain that's like, what do you mean I do this thing that I maybe haven't done before? How am I supposed to know that that helps? Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Hi. There we go. And then I just took a little nap right here. Nice. All right, we've just got our rib expansion breathing. Thank you for the hydrate, Cash. I know, meow, meow, meow. Hey, Jippy. Mew. She's like, why? Do you want to help me with my breathing? She loves it. You can tell. Ah, being alive is so funny. Good Chippy, is that okay? She's like, I don't know. I might have hated it, I can't tell. Maybe she liked it. We'll be done in a second. Like, I'll wrap up on time. And then, and then the cats come in. Hey, Chippy. All right. I don't have to do my rib expansion breathing today. If you want to stand on me. There we go. Okay. All right. Sneak it in. Oh, hi. Last little set. Let's try this one-handed. Stop it. Everything can sound bad. Oh, hello. I'm just trying to do a little bit of like massage too, really. Feels good. All right, other side. Yeah, and I have an appointment in 2 weeks. Oh yeah, so that wraps up pretty well. Just gonna do one more on the other side with 2 hands. I know I said I had like a little tiny bit of my stomach feels a little more sensitive today than usual, but realistically, it's been way better overall. All right, I know. The EV's so helpful. All right, everybody, hour and 20 minutes, that's pretty good. That's what I was like, I wonder if I can get out of here in under an hour and a half. I did it. Let's go raid Taliscan. Thank you all for joining me for day 1, week 2. Hopefully this will be like a fun time for all of us, and I'm sure new things will come up because it kind of seems like, oh yeah, cool, we'll do the same thing for 4 weeks and it'll just be repetitive. And it's like, well, yeah, some repetition is good, but also every day we enter the gym is a different day with a different amount of recovery, a different amount of rest, a different rate of hormones in our system, different amount of things on our mind, different level of motivation or demotivation or whatever it is. So every day is a little bit different, every moment is a little different, and we'll do this for 4 weeks and then we'll move on. And then at the end of 2026, I will have a whole fucking year of workouts to look back on, and I think we'll see some pretty interesting physical and emotional and mental and etc. transformations, like I've said before. But Celty knows. Celty, hello. Everybody please make sure you're following Celty. Workouts, do you do group workouts every weekday at 5, is that right? And then your own stuff in the mornings a lot? Sorry if I'm not getting your schedule completely right, but yes, we're gonna go raid Taliscan. I know nothing. Yes, okay, good. I don't know shit. We're all just out here trying our best. Let me get that raid set up, and then, thank you, Marlon. Get that raid set up, and then we will get on with our beautiful day. Hopefully I will see all of you who are in the United Kingdom Discord server. Anyone please join. We're gonna be doing New Year's Eve hangout stuff, because now that the party I was gonna go to got canceled, I'm like, okay, that's actually fine. We'll stay in, because I don't really like being on the roads on New Year's Eve. It gets a little scary. So, Celty, you have a wonderful day too. Thank you so much for coming to say hi. I will get you back soon. And Granny, yes, thank you. BP, thank you for the sub. Oh wait, that was Lex. BB, thank you for being an amazing mod and being here and being incredible. Lex, thank you for the sub. Cash, thank you for the hydrate. J2 Holy, thank you for making an appearance. We love getting to see you. Hopefully you have a fun time tonight. Again, Taliscan, Cash, everybody else who's there, thank you for being in my life, and happy New Year's Eve. I will see some of you tonight, and then the rest of you I'll see in the new year. So let's raid, and I'll say goodbye. Might join from the club. I hope you do. I would love that. Okay, let's see if I can spell raid right. That'll be exciting. Taliscan. Double checking everything. Taliscan. Taliscan might not be capitalized, but I don't think it matters. All right. Goodbye, everybody. I love you so much. I'll see you later tonight. I'll see you in the new year. It's going to be a very healthy, happy year for all of us. And when it's not, we'll be there for each other to get through. So much love to you all. Much love to the Evie